I'm a bad one. Nightmare of your dreams like a black lung. Nowhere left to hide when the ruckus comes. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm moving in with precision. I'm gone metal cold. I hit the target, don't miss him. It never gets old. You don't want to smoke, no. Outlaws doing bad things for the rush. Outlaw, yeah, I'm taking what I want. Look out, oh, I got you on the run. Outlaw doing danger for the fun. I got wild blood, I got wild blood.
Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is February 1st, 2022. These are the Charles Perry Stalker Podcasts. And we do the disclaimer, use allegedly. No one's been convicted in a court of law yet. We apply the but-for standard. But for Mr. Perry's stalking, we wouldn't do these. We are talking about what he's in Oklahoma doing to me, the victim of stalking, harassment, witness tampering, voyeurism, hacking. There's like a gazillion, every RICO Act you can imagine, every RICO Act violation you can imagine. We apply the reasonable and prudent individual standard, and we assert all constitutional rights, including the First Amendment. We have the right to tell somebody when someone else is hurting us. That is not a crime. And, of course, New York Times versus Sullivan and Garrison versus Louisiana is where the court held those freedoms that we have by right. We shouldn't have to assert them, should we? We just have them. And then the Equal Protection Act. Listen, misogyny is as bad as racism, gender bias. Not cool. There's all kinds of laws protecting women against domestic violence. I assert those rights. I'm asserting them now. I've asserted them in a court of law. And you've robbed me of my civil rights. And I'm not okay with that, Mr. Perry. Listen, you need to understand how the rest of the world sees you. Everybody's getting sick and tired of whining. We hear, tired if I have to, the guy says to my guy, if I have to hear Perry call one more time, and tell everybody what he needs and what he wants, and he can just stomp all over the Constitution, and he can just rob and ruin people's lives and take and kill, steal, and destroy, and he needs a lie, and he needs her to lie, and he needs a cover-up, and I just need her to lie. He said, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him myself. I'll have to leave the room. I'll beat the hell out of him myself if I have to hear that one more time. Sniveling, whiny little bitch, stomp all over everybody else's life, ruin and rob, and tell us all he needs a lie. He just needs her to lie. He just needs her to cover it up. Hang on. So that's what the guy says. He says, I'll have to leave the room, because if I don't leave the room, the next time he comes in and tells us I just need her to lie, we just need her to apologize for telling on me, for catching my crime like nobody else has. He goes, I'll have to leave the room. I'll beat the fuck out of him myself if I have to hear that whiny bitch one more time tell us how it's okay for him to be cruel and selfish and take and rob and ruin and stomp all over the civil rights of other people. And he just needs a lie, like he's entitled, like he's fucking welfare. He goes, it's making me want to vomit. I'm sick and tired of hearing his voice. I'm sick and tired of hearing his selfishness. I'm sick and tired of hearing him. I just want, whatever. Everyone else needs you to go away, is what we all need. We need peace. And you're disturbing the peace, sir. No one asked you what you think, did they? We assert our constitutional rights, and you know we shouldn't have to. We just have them. And you're violating them. And you're pissing everybody off. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked, were you? You were not asked. You know what you were asked to do? Get the fuck off your fat, lazy ass. Go work. Go do things with your family. You go be normal. And you get out of our lives. And you don't contact me or anybody I know ever again. That's what you were asked to do. Comply with the fucking law. Because this time you're not getting away with it, are you? Listen, there's a thing called karma. Laws of attraction. Laws of science. Laws of God. You go to church. What do they teach you there? How to get away with crime? We don't care what you think. We don't care. No one asked you. You know what we care about? The Millers. We can't get Lucky back to his children. I swear to you, the little girl, the boys, go in mom and dad's room and sit on dad's side of the bed and wish they could call him and tell him what happened today at school, what happened this and that. I have a question, Dad. I want to know about this. And he's not there, and we can't fix that. You did that, and you had no right. You did that. You thought he was a leak. Guess what? You're still getting leaked on. Because you're still pissing everybody off with your arrogance. And your entitlement. And everybody owes you a lie. Fuck you. They don't. You owe amends. What amends means is we don't want to hear you say you're sorry. I'll tell you what. If you come to my face and you start telling me you're sorry, you will get hit. I'll hit you. I don't care. I will fuck you up. It's lame. You didn't stub my toe. You took everything that didn't belong to you. You're taking my privacy. You are making me feel raped in my own home without my consent. You do not get to violate human rights and make it where people can't even just get by. You don't get to fuck with my family and ask them to hurt me for you. You don't. And somebody is kicking your criminal ass like has never been done before in your life. When you fuck with me, that's what happens. You don't have a romance. You're delusional. There's never going to be a date. You're fucking making an idiot of yourself, and people are laughing at you. You're an embarrassment, Mr. Perry. Where is your wife, Jackie, when you betray her? Michael Neely has lost 3 years of his life because you lied. You perpetrated a lie in a court of law, and you're going to jail for that. And I know you have convinced yourself that you're going to buy off people and it's going to be fine. Not this time. Not this time, sir. You fucked with the wrong people on this one. I come from law enforcement, Mr. Perry. 3 generations of it. This is my granddad here. You know what he said? We don't compromise, we don't sell out. We don't do it. He didn't do it. His name is on the front door of that police station now. And he went through hell. Anything that's worth value is going to cause... There's going to be adversity. There's going to be a fight with it. If everything's easy, then it's not the victory that it ends up being at the end of the day. You hurt people, sir. And we're going to look them in the eye and say, you are safe now. We got the bad guy. He won't hurt you again. Relieve suffering caused by crime. Relieve it. Take the heavy off. Be a blessing. A man's kindness brings blessings. His cruelty will be his downfall. And that has happened here like I've never seen it happen in real life. You are causing suffering in the land. There's much suffering in the land. And so we said, here am I, send me. We'll put a stop to it. And we know what we're up against. And we know there's going to be losses. And it's a battle. You know, my son told me a couple years ago, he went to go see the Hunger Games, and he walked in after seeing the movie. I didn't go. And comes in, he went with his dad, and he comes in and he goes, Mom, you need to go watch that movie. You're just like that chick Katniss. And I go, what do you mean, just like her? And he goes, well, she's like hardcore, like she will fuck you up like nobody else will if you fuck with her. And then she's also very, very compassionate. They killed the little girl, and she just, it broke her inside. It hurt her. So she's very compassionate and empathetic. But when it comes to being attacked by President Snow, the villain in this movie, she gets angry. She doesn't, when he threatens, she doesn't cower. It pisses her off, and she goes at him. It's that inside of her that you have inside of you. And you need to watch the movie. You're just like her. And that's true. That's exactly what I am. And see, the thing is you guys keep expecting me to do XYZ when you do ABC, and it never happens. Because you've created an imaginary person in your head that's not real. so you don't execute a plan with precision and accuracy because you're living in crazy town, bullshit land, Stupidville. And so all this time you do AABC expecting me to do XYZ. If we just, blah blah blah, you're telling yourself lies. And so nothing comes out like you want it to because you've created an imaginary person that's not real. The way that I am, my personality since I've been a little kid. My grandmother, I remember my granny one time telling me, you don't have to say everything you're thinking because I'm very vocal. I'm very bold. I don't think we have to put up with bullshit. There's nothing, what does the guy say, Edmund Burke? All that is necessary for evil to triumph is when good men just do nothing. Shrug your shoulders and go, well, that's just the way it is. No, it's not the way it is. We ask for the government that we want. We make that request for the government that we want. For the circumstances in our lives that we want. For the job we want. For the intimate partnerships that we want. We ask for it. What are we willing to put up with? What are we willing to tolerate? What are we willing to demand for ourselves? Subpar, mediocrity, or excellence? We ask for whatever it is we have in our lives. You've asked to be caught. I promise you that. Because for all these years, starting with the McNamara email of 2015, 6 years ago, Mr. Perry, every single day, you guys get caught. And you want to know who told, who leaked. That means there's something to tell, Mr. Perry, or you wouldn't ask me that question. What did I say, though? Don't contact me. I don't like it. I don't want to hear from you. No one asked you what you think. You were told to leave me alone. That's the law. Domestic violence laws. I assert the right to have those. Equal protection of the laws. I'm studying last night, Marshall what's his name? Thurgood. No, Thurgood Marshall. United States Supreme Court Justice. He's the first black man on the court. And he had to fight for that. He worked as an attorney, and for the NAACP, comes from slaves. And what he did to make, he had a lot of successful cases before the Supreme Court, before he got on the court, and argued equal protection. That's what I'm doing right now. I've done it in civil court. You don't have the right to violate my constitutional rights. What if you go somewhere where you don't have any, since you don't like that? What if we do that? What if we make arrangements, Mr. Perry, for you to go visit a foreign country where you have no civil rights since you don't like those? You've committed an international crime with your little online peep show. So what if another country that doesn't like, that's not quite so, up on, they don't have the Constitution like we do. What if you have to go serve time there? Huh? What are you going to do? You won't have the civil rights. You don't like those. See, you reap what you sow. So when you invade my privacy, the cops that help me invade yours. And they have a court order and you don't. So don't ask me who told. You don't care about that. What you care about is that you got a little, sicko problem that you have no control over. And you feed it, and you feed it, and it's a monster. And you feed it, and you feed it. But somewhere along the way, you asked God to help you with it, didn't you? And he did. He is. He put people in your life that are law enforcement. They're not putting up with your shit. They don't care who you are. Go down the strip. Ask any of those people. There's millions of people from all over the world walking up and down the Las Vegas Strip. I used to live there. Did you see that? Mr. Perry just did that. Called altering evidence. Get out of my phone. Get out of my phone. Hacking is a crime. Get out of my fucking phone. Go down to the Las Vegas Strip. Walk up and down where millions of people are. And ask any of them if they know who you are. Or give a fuck. You don't matter. You're some small time little podunk. West Texas. Nothing. Aren't you? You know who matters? Your victims. The Miller family. The Neely family. My family. The other victims that you broadcast all over the dark web. Those children who have to go without food. Or lights. Or gas. And get ripped away from their mother. Because you get off on that. No one wants to hear one more time. This guy said it. He's a leak, Charles. He said, that man disgusts me. I hope you guys hurry up. Because I'll tell you what, I'm at a place where if I have to hear one more time him say, we just need her to lie, I will have to leave the room. Otherwise, I will beat the ever-living fuck out of that bitch. He's pathetic. He's arrogant. And he's stupid. And I'm sick and tired of hearing him whine about what he needs and what he wants at the expense of everybody else's basic human needs and rights. And I need you guys to hurry up and arrest him. I need you to. My guy says we're working as hard and fast as we can, but we have a bigger case. Tulsa police should have got the 5 right there where you are. They should have assisted us, and they didn't. Because they had an easy to prosecute obstruction of justice and destruction of evidence case, and they fucked it up. And now we got a dead Lucky and an almost dead framed Mike, and we are very upset about that and very disappointed in them. And your police report should never, ever have gotten into the hands of the offender. Listen, you don't get to hurt people. I don't care who you think you are. You don't. Taxpayers pay you not to do that. You're accountable to the people who put a roof over your head and food on your table and a fucking car in your driveway. And if you can't be a good cop, get the fuck out of law enforcement. You don't get to take our money. We take care of you. We expect you to take care of us. And justice was obstructed, and I lost evidence of murder. They were going to kill me. Stalking is a crime. Hacking is a crime. Voyeurism is a crime. Murder. He murdered a cop, a police officer, and tried to murder Mike Neely. And if you can't see that, you don't need to be a cop. There's cops all over this country outraged by it, by the way, and disappointed in you, TPD. Please, do your fucking part. I've been very careful about being conciliatory and not saying things, and I didn't sue you. What I said is I'm going to out-cop you. And I have. It's not that hard. Listen, anybody can look at these pictures and read the case like I did. Anybody can do it. It's not that hard. This is by more of the journals by Lonnie Athens. I love Lonnie Athens. You know why? Because he was abused as a child, Mr. Perry. And he doesn't sit around and snivel and whine. And I need this, and I want that. And where's my passy? Where's my pinky? Oh, poor me. I need a lot. I just needed to apologize. Wah. Fuck the hell off with that. You actually have your own people leaking and saying, if I have to hear his stupid voice again, whining and complaining about what he needs and what he wants, and I just need this, and I just need it. After I know what he's done to her, I will have to leave the room, or I will beat the fuck out of him myself. You guys need to hurry up. He was pretty upset with our cops, our guys. They want him to hurry up and put you in jail so you can't hurt people anymore. Don't threaten me. You remember who it is you're talking to. This isn't a date. It's crime fighting. This is Lonnie Athens talking about... Listen, studying Lonnie Athens in criminology class, because I'm in criminal justice college. I have I'm on the dean's list. I had a 3.9 GPA, and then now it's 3.88, because it's really hard to live with someone who's threatening to kill you or false arrest you or starve you into a lie, and focus on school. But I'm still on the dean's list, so I'm not doing, 3.88 is pretty fucking good. So studying this, though, this was hard for me. It's like you read it and you're reading some of the person who's victimizing you in their head, what's going on in their mind, and it's creepy and it's emotional and it's hard to read, but at the same time it is very helpful in kind of understanding what the fuck would make someone do that. That's what criminology is. Criminology is the study of why in the fuck would anyone do that to another person. You were raped as a kid. Who fucking who? A lot of people were. Very few people become violent offenders. You made an excuse to fail is what you did. Because you got a lot of money. And a lot of money would pay a doctor to help you figure out how to deal with it right. Lonnie Evans figured out how to deal with it right. He's a fucking hero and you're not. You're by yourself. No woman wants you. You repulse women. You disgust us. And you're about to go to prison. And we couldn't be happier. Don't call another person and whine and complain about what you just need. We just need her to lie. We got to make sure she doesn't have any money. You know, they steal my mail. Do you know I've had 2 cards, financial cards, that were stolen from my mail? So I can't do the appeal in the Oklahoma Supreme Court? Yep. And I got some fucker in a black Nissan following me all over the place. Get off me, bitch. Get off me. I don't know who the hell you think you are. You don't get to follow people. It's called stalking. It's a crime. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. Now, you got a wiretap on you. So before... Charles, shut up. Were you asked what you think? You were told to get the fuck out of my computer. The weird thing with Charles is... I'm recording this. The only way he can know what I'm doing is peeping and hacking. And he'll sit there like this is a conversation or something. Like delusional, thinks this is a conversation. And he'll start typing in my computer, and when I start yelling, shut up, he'll stop. What in the fuck? This is not a conversation. Get out of my phone. Get out of my computer. Turn your cameras off me and go work. Get off your ass and go fucking work. You lazy pervert. Listen, you embarrass me. You embarrass the hell out of me. I wouldn't walk into a room with you for millions. You embarrass the shit out of me. This is Lonnie Evans talking about the brutalization, victimization of an offender that they then grow up and use it as an excuse to fail. I'm going to violate everybody else's rights and they owe me a lie. Listen, that is a lie from the pit of hell, and you get that out of your head. You're responsible. You're accountable. You chose this for yourself, and you've been told on and ratted out and told on, and you're making people angry and pissed off at you for your attack on me and Mike Neely. You need to understand what you're dealing with, and you don't. Get off. Get off me, you rapist. Get off me. No one has caught your crime like we have. Nobody. And don't complain when we quote you. How'd she find out? How'd she know? Oh, Lord, how'd she find out? Because when you do something, you reap what you sow. You asked for it, bitch. When you get into my privacy, hack, peep, invade my privacy, get my bank accounts, you piss off 40 police officers. So they went and got a court order and they're going to invade your privacy. Only they have authorization to do it and you don't. You don't like that? Get the fuck out of my life. And don't contact me again. Don't contact my family. Or when we quote you, you ask for it. You asked for that. We got one recording, gosh, it's been about a year ago. The guy said, I'm concerned about Charles's inability to control himself. When he pesters her and when he takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've not ever seen before. I think we've got something big fighting against us. You know, there's billions of dollars being spent to fight the kind of crime you are committing. Billions, Mr. Perry. You're a fucking idiot. He said, I think it's flicking at us right now and it could stand up at any moment and crush us. And I do not want to be anywhere near Charles Perry when that happens. And I can tell you it is going to happen. He's fucking with Cynthia, and it's flicking at us. And then he'll fuck with her, and it's flicking at us. When he pesters her, and when he takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've never seen before. And Perry's not all there. He can't put it together, the correlation, cause and effect. You fuck with me, you get caught. You fuck with me, you get caught. And it has gone that way since the McNamara email. 33,000 emails representing 33,000 times you were recorded trying to commit a crime against me. Mike Neely was drugged, and I knew that before depositions were taken and that information was obtained that way. Because we all care about Mike, and we hate your guts for what you're doing to him. Do you understand? Hate your guts. He's a police officer. You killed a cop. You cannot, while drugged and unconscious, in respiratory distress, dying, beat someone to death. Can't do it. And I was supposed to testify, and you have kept me out of 4 court proceedings, Mr. Perry, illegally. And you will go to jail for that. And I want you to write that down. I told you 6 years ago, you will not get away with this time. You have gotten away with this bullshit all your life. Not this time. And you're not. You're delusional, so you may not get that because you're slow. But you're not getting away with this time. 33,000 emails representing 33,000 recordings would say different, right? Don't ask me again who told. You don't care about that. Here's what you need to care about. When you fuck with me, you get told on. When you fuck with me, you get told on. And now we got a guy pissed off as fuck about what you need. And I need a lie. And I need her to apologize. And I just need her to just subjugate. And we just need her to, and I just want it. Fuck you. No one cares. Shut up and go away. We care about the people you hurt. The people's lives you devastated. They matter, not you. Get the hell out of my life and do not contact me again. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You get the fuck off me. This is not a romance. This is crime fighting. And this time you're not getting away with it. Do you understand? Write it down. Because everybody's tired of the repeat. Everybody's sick of you. Everybody's tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over and over. You mess with me, you get caught. You mess with me, you get told on. You fuck with me, you don't get a date, you get told on. Get there faster. A 6-year-old could have figured out the cause and effect after the 3rd time it happened. You don't get to kill a cop and get away with it. You don't get to keep me out of testifying for Neely and get away with it. And you don't get to rape me and get away with it. And you don't get to rob me and get away with it. You fuck off. You fuck off. You don't have a choice. Now, this is a cease and desist. Expect legal consequences that are so high, buries you. It will bury you for the rest of your life. Life as you know it ended the second you fucked with me, and you know that. This is not a date. You have no chance of a date with me. Get a grip on reality, sicko. Don't contact me again. Do not contact my family. This right here talks about brutalization. Just exactly what our shrink said when he asked people that love her to hurt them, to hurt her. We just need this, and we just want that, and we just need enough. Anyway, we just we want. I'll beat the shit out of that bitch if I have to hear him talk one more time. I'll have to leave the room. I don't want to hear it, even one more time. What that bitch needs or what that bitch wants. I don't want to hear it. Please hurry up and put him in jail so I don't have to. I'm sick at my stomach at hearing what he wants to do to her. And how he's hurt the Neelys and the Millers. And all these other women and children. Little kids. Babies. What he says is what perpetrates that criminal mind is when one person has to watch another hurt someone they care about, and they feel like there's nothing they can do. I'm doing something, and I'm scared all the time, and I swallow it, and I go forward, and I don't ask anybody's permission, because you know what that is? That's following, not leading. And you have not met anybody like me before, but you've met me now, and you fucked with the wrong people. Relieve suffering caused by crime. You relieve it. Do it or die. I mean, that's my mentality. You don't have a choice. We cannot allow this. We're not going to allow this suffering in the land. We're stopping it. It's called dragon slaying, and I'm really fucking good at what I do, and you know that, because no one has caught your crime like me and the people helping me. Because I can't do it by myself, can I? And I'll tell you what, most of us are Christians and we pray all the time. And one of them has a granny. And boy, how does she pray like nobody I've ever heard in my life. You are causing hurt and hardship, and we're tired of you. And this guy, whoever he is, I'm not told who your leaks are. If I have to hear him one more time sit around and plan some harm to Cynthia and then say, well, we just need a lie. We just need her to apologize and lie. I just want this and I just want that. I'm going to have to leave the room or I'll beat the shit out of him myself. You shut up and you get off of us and you go get off your lazy ass and you stop perverting around and you go fucking work and you be with your wife. And you leave me the fuck alone. You don't have a choice. Now, this is the last time I'm going to tell you. Next time you hear it, it may be when you got cops banging down your front door to take you to jail. Because we're tired of you. Get away from me. Thank you.